Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it has been for quite a number of years. The first time I saw it, I remember being with a friend, and we were wondering what movie we were going to watch. I think it was my friend who suggested Forrest Gump, since none of us had seen it before and we knew it was a classic. When the credits rolled, I didn't really know what to think. All I knew is I had seen the best movie ever made. Years went by and I saw tons of movies. I saw movies I loved, movies I hated, also movies I loved and hated. But even with all the amazing movies I saw, none came close to rivaling Forrest Gump. Well, except The Shawshank Redemption. And The Green Mile. Yeah, I ruined that part, didn't I? I don't think I need to explain the plot of Forrest Gump to any of you. Chances are you've heard it a million times. Forrest Gump is many things, and I know that sounds kinda pretentious, but bear with me. On one hand, it's a tribute of American history. On the other, it's a story everyone can relate to. The story of a person going through life's highs and lows. Forrest Gump experiences everything from love, hate, war, running, football, more running, ping pong, meeting the president, more running, shrimping, becoming a millionaire, yet more running, becoming a national celebrity because of his running, etc. My love for this movie is a very deep one. I've seen it about 7 times now, and it's still a blast every time. The movie is hilarious and moving, and for every time I watch it, I always notice new things. When I saw it as a kid, I didn't know a lot about American history, but now that I know the gist of it, I noticed tons of clever references throughout. Speaking of those references, you can't talk about Forrest Gump without mentioning the groundbreaking special effects at the time. Forrest encounters a bunch of dead celebrities such as John F. Kennedy, Elvis Presley, and John Lennon. A lot of these are actual images of said celebrities, taken from TV interviews and broadcasts, and spotless impersonators dub the voices. My only gripe with the recreations of American stars is that some of the lip syncing is a bit bad at times, especially if you're watching it in high definition. But it's amazing what these filmmakers were able to accomplish in 1994, I mean, holy shit. The original characters in Forrest Gump are all incredibly well done. Forrest is so relatable and kind-hearted that you just can't help rooting for the guy. He represents America as a whole. He's stupid, but he's the kindest person ever. The side characters are also amazing. I particularly love Bubba, Gump's comrade during the Vietnam War, who tragically dies in Forrest's arms. I love how Forrest ends up carrying out Bubba's legacy and fulfilling his dream of becoming a shrimp boat captain. Hell, he even donates half the income to Bubba's family and calls the shrimp boat company Bubba Gump. It's one of the most satisfying and beautiful resolutions of the film. Speaking of resolutions, I love how each character's story has a bittersweet conclusion. Jenny, who has been plagued all her life by drugs and sexual abuse, gets to spend her last days with Forrest and their son. Forrest's mom dies knowing her son, against all odds, succeeded in life. Lieutenant Dan, a bitter and cynical determinist, is taught the values of life and the beauty of living it. Some people criticize this movie for being unrealistically optimistic. Personally, that's what I love about this movie. It's a bittersweet film with an optimistic view on life. The message is that no matter who you are or under what circumstance you're born, if you're a good person, you'll succeed. This may not be true, but it is a message I appreciate and value with all my heart. I can't make a proper movie review of Forrest Gump, I admit that. This movie to me isn't just any movie. This may sound dumb, but this movie is like a part of my persona. Reviewing this movie is kinda like reviewing my left hand. Yeah, it has flaws, but damn it if I wouldn't pick it over any other. If Forrest Gump didn't exist, I would have been a very different person. Hell, if Forrest Gump didn't exist, I think the world itself would have been a very different place. This movie resonates with so many people, and I am one of them. This movie truly is a masterpiece in my eyes.